Yo. Uh-oh. Wait. Turn around. There we go. Ugh. Boom. Boom jams. This is happening. I forgot to put this mic on here. Not that it really matters. Not that it really freaking matters. Hello, person who has joined the stream. How do you do? How do you do? Let us draw a comic. Hello. Hello. All right, what is the plot of our comic? Let's do something. What's the plot? Kill, 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 kill. That's the plot. You seen Sadie? Yes, Sadie's hanging out. Check this out. Yeah, I'm still working on the short, but I wanted to give it some time. Let me find it. Let me find it. Boom. And then she's leaving. Uh-oh. No, no. What is the plot of our comic? Let's come up with a comic. Run, Beth. Very cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Damn cool drawn. Thank you. All right, so let's come up with a comic idea. So, right now, let's put some panels in here. Let me put some lights in here. I bought this light that I use for videos that I, for some reason, never follow through on. Slender Man. All right. Okay, that's the main character of our comic, Slender Man. So, Slender Man. What is Slender Man doing? Is Slender Man buying a tuxedo? Is Slender Man picking? Hello. Is Slender Man picking up? What is Slender Man doing in this comic? We're gonna do a classic 3-panel comic. Joke. I mean, setup, punchline. So what's Slender Man doing in this comic right here? Yeah, we're gonna do Slender. So I guess I'll draw Slender Man. What is he doing? Super slender. You know what? I have no idea what Slender Man looks like, so I'm about to look up a reference. I thought I could freehand a Slender Man, but I can't apparently. So let's find out what Slender looks like. Slender Man. All right, so what's Slender Man doing in this comic? Slender Man is he's like 14 feet tall with no arms. Oh yeah, he wears a suit, right? Okay. It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me. All right. So Slender Man is the main hero of our comic that we're doing right now. So what else is he doing? Let's see. So Slender Man, he's like really tall, and I think he has like an oval-ish face. Uh-oh. I can't hear well the videos. Well, what? I can't hear well the video. What's he doing? Black suit. What? The video. What is he doing? Oh, that's what we're trying to decide. We're trying to decide what is he doing. Okay, I found a reference for Slender Man. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, that's creepy. Okay, I got a reference for Slender. All right, so this Slender Man, he is somebody give me a random task. Just start shooting out ideas for things people do. Just first things that pop in your head, and then we'll land on something for what Slender Man's doing. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna draw a Slender Man to see if I can draw him. Let's see. Okay, so his head's kind of sideways. Then he's like, boom, coffee. Slender Man's going out to get some coffee. Okay, I like that. I like that idea. Slender Man is a barista at Starbucks. How's that idea? There we go. Slender Man making coffee. Yeah, let's make him work at Starbucks. And that's me when I was a child. Your phone, really? Yes. All right, so there we go. Slender Man working at Starbucks. So I'm gonna just draw a scene of Slender Man as a barista. Um, okay. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't even know what I'm even doing for the Oh, jeez. Yo, what's up, brother? So we're coming up with a comic idea, and so far we got Slender Man working at Starbucks. Is our idea. All right, I think his torso needs to be smaller. Ah! World star. He's a Starbucks worker. Yes, a Starbucks worker, Slender Man. All right. Let's see. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so I want some long legs, just daddy long legs over here. Just big old fat old legs. Boom. Trying to figure out how Slender Man works. He looks more man than slender, so let me make the torso even smaller. So we have a similar idea to the one you just suggested, Matt. You said McDonald's, we're going with Starbucks. And it's very long arms, yeah. So I need to make his torso smaller and his head kind of smaller, I guess. Let me see. Oh god, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. Alright, so his head's kind of sideways. Boom. Boom. There we go. Boom. Let's make this work. Slender Man. And then he has his torso here. Boom. So that's his shoulders. That's his shoulders. And then his body's pretty slender, so he's about right here. You can do this. Thank you for your belief in me. Thank you for your belief. All right, let's see. Let's get this working. Then we'll go even longer with the legs. There we go. That's slender right there. I'm trying to freehand a Slender Man here. I don't even know why I'm focusing on the legs so much, because he's going to be behind the counter. Should Slender Man be the one working at Starbucks, or should he be the one getting coffee from Starbucks? Let's see. Okay, so I got him. Boom. I got a nice little Slender Man going on. And his arms got to be super long. Okay, yeah, he should be working. So I got to get a reference for a Starbucks uniform. Giving coffee. Okay. I got you. Starbucks. Star uniform. All right, so do I like coffee? No, not really. I usually get my energy either from tea or some sort of energy drink, but not really coffee. It's an acquired taste that I do not have. All right, so we got that. And then we got all the way down. Okay. So, that's kind of looks. I don't know what the crap I'm doing. All right. And I guess I can make his hand super creepy long, because I know he has really creepy long hands. Boom. All right. All right. All right. All right. Boom. 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 I guess I don't know. So this is my my sketching process. I like coffee with lots of sugar. Yes, I have drank coffee before, and that is usually the way I do it. Either very sugary or a lot of cream. But if I could drink anything or drink coffee, I would drink anything else. All right, so we go boom, boom jams. Okay, and then we go all the way around. And then let's give him like a little collared shirt. I don't know. All right, so now that I got the sort of the pose out of the way, I think I should probably make this make sense now. So let me sharpen this pencil and figure out how we can make this make sense. Because I don't know what the crap I'm doing yet. But here we go. He's working at Starbucks. So this Slender Man ain't wearing a suit. He's wearing a Starbucks uniform. So I'd imagine that since his arms are so long, the shirt should not fit. So let me get a Slender Man going here. So let's go boom. We'll make this make sense later. We'll turn it into a comic in a little bit. Let me figure out what he's supposed to look like. Let me figure out what he's supposed to look like. Okay, we got that. Okay. And that. That. He should give coffee to Jeff the Killer. Oh, okay. Let me look up Jeff the Killer. I never even heard of that one. I don't know that much about creepypastas. So, I have revealed that about myself. All right, let's do Jeff the Killer. Who's Jeff the Killer? All right, so he gives the coffee to Jeff the Killer. Uh, and and hello. Okay. Anyway, creepy pasta is my life. Yeah, I never really read a bunch of it. I think the only one I've ever read is the one that everybody read, which was Ben Drowned, with the Legend of Zelda one with the Majora's Mask, and that was literally the only one I've ever read and also listened to. Boom, boom, boom. Jeff the Killer. Oh, look at him. He's so scary. He has no nose. And he's like got tiny, unsettling eyes. Is he like a clown or something? What is this? Pringus. What the crap is a Pringus? Oh man, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's so creepy. Look at that one. Oh man. I feel like, which one's the most canon? Is it this? Is it that one? Is it that? Is that how they typically see him like that, with the tiny eyes, no nose, and then the big old Joker mouth? Oh, he was burned. Oh, gotcha. So this must be a really. Oh my god. Uh, this must be a really popular story. The Jeff the Killer one. This must be like the most popular. There's so much fan art of this guy. And then a lot of this, for some reason, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. I don't want to figure out the little erotica drawings of this guy. But anyway, but okay. Jeff the Killer versus Slender Man. Oh, that's the thing. Anyway, but I see. Okay, he cut a permanent smile into his face. Okay, I get it. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna figure out what these guys look like, figure out how I can draw them, and then after that we'll create a sort of scenario with these two creepy pastas. With we'll do the Starbucks scenario with the creepy pastas. But he cut a permanent smile into his face, like that Dark Knight thing. But I guess it was probably before that. Oh man, did the Joker from the Dark Knight from the Dark Knight copy Jeff the Killer with his story of how he got the scars in his face? Is that what happened? Because he said his father was a killer. And let me see. Okay, so Starbucks don't wear hats, do they? No, they don't. They have aprons though. So let's give him an apron. But the apron has to be way too small. So you're seeing my drawing process is very messy until I can figure out what the crap I'm doing. So, but I got my Slender Man, sort of. I got his pose right at least. I don't know what I'm gonna have him wear. Um, Maybe he should have a suit on still, but just have the he should still have the suit on, but he is also wearing the Starbucks apron over it. And yeah, so I'm gonna still do the suit. So let me go back to the Slender Man reference. If you search Jeff the Killer story on YouTube, you'll find it sad. You said it was a true story. Is that what you said earlier? That is a true story? Or I'll check out the Jeff the Killer story. I'm sure somebody's did it. One of the people who I work with pretty often on these videos, one of the ladies who, okay, the lady who drew my logo for my channel, she occasionally reads creepy pastas on her channel, so maybe she read it. Um, I'll check it out. But her name is Innocently Creating is her channel name, and she does a lot of let's plays and drawing and voice acting, just all types of stuff, just a lot of shenanigans. But okay, so he still got the suit on, and then let's give him the. Let's give him a. Let's do that. Let's give him an apron. Can I make this work? I don't know if I can make this work. This is actually kind of. I wanted to give myself a drawing exercise, which was the whole point of me doing this. Was to give myself a drawing exercise way outside of my comfort zone. Because I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. It's just a lot of lines right now, and I'm trying to define what he's doing. Alright, well, okay, so we got him. I can't seem to figure out how to put him in a Starbucks uniform, though, so let's figure that out. How about I just define what he looks like right now, and then I'll go back over it with the thing. So let me figure this out. Okay. So, Slender Man, no face, just a long old head. Slender Man, Mr. Slender, man of slender splendor. I didn't really plan this video out that much. I mean, they stream out very much, so I'm learning how I can do this better if I ever decide to do this again. I should probably already have like the comic book layout already drawn out or something, and then maybe some scenarios in my head already, so that I can drive it in a certain direction. Maybe. Snare. Well, his name says like what? He's kind of slim. Well, his name. Oops. His name says like what? He's is a kind of Slender Man. Are we talking about the killer guy, Jeff the Killer, where he's like a faceless monster who abduct people in the forest? Is that what Slender Man does? He hunts people in the forest. He's like a ghost guy. He hunts you in the forest and then he like kills you or something. What does Slender Man do? I don't know anything about creepypastas. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Slender Man is a slender man. Okay. All right. Okay. Woo. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh. Mm. What about his posture? Did you say? All right. So we got can do boom, boom, and then his hands are really long. I mean, his fingers are really long based off of that picture I saw. So let's just make his fingers really long. Oops. Oh, I messed that up. His fingers really long. Boom. And then we go boom, and then we give him a thumb. Boom. I kind of messed that up, but you know what? That's our Slender Man. So if he catches you, he kills you. But he hunts in the forest, or does he just run around the entire? Like he hunts anywhere, or is it just specifically forest or the woods? Because I remember when the Slender Man game was super popular and everybody's making videos about it. That was in the forest, and you would like find little pieces of paper, and they'd talk about the Slender Man, and then Slender Man would show up, and if you look at him, he'll kill you. If not, he'll just be hanging out in the background, just like, hey, I'm the Slender Man. My brother, my brother's not Slender Man. He's Slender Boy. All right, here we go. Boom, and then boom. All right, so this is very, very sloppy. All right, so we got his shape, I guess. This is like hastily drawn together, but I think we sort of got him. Is there a Starbucks hat? Is that a thing? That's not a thing, right? People at Starbucks don't wear hats. Yeah, I don't see a single picture of a Starbucks employee wearing a hat. Oh, there you go. There's one. There is a Starbucks hat. I want to give him the Starbucks hat. So let's do that. So let me figure out how to do this. He's always in the /was looking for his daughter. The picture. Oop, looking for his daughter. Daughter threw pictures so he could find her. So if you pick up the pics, he kill you. Oh, okay. That makes sense. And that explains why the pictures of him that I saw was him holding hands with some girl. It was his daughter. Do I know how to do hats? Oh, God, I don't know how to do hats. How do I make this translate as a hat with the Starbucks logo? Do I do it like that and then put the Starbucks lady here? I can just write coffee, huh? Coffee. I can't make this work. All right. I have no idea what the crap I'm doing. All right, so. All right, so the part of this for sure is that he is going to be wearing his suit. Yeah, I might abandon the whole hat idea altogether. Just give him an apron that says Starbucks or something. I'm trying to decide what the Slender Man is gonna look like. So this is our Slender Man. Oh, okay. Well, the ink wasn't dry yet. So this is our Slender Man. That's our Slender Man. Very sloppily, hastily drawn, but we have slendered him into existence. All right, so let's decide what he's wearing. Okay, so I decided on an apron. So he's going to have on an apron. Boom, boom, boom. And then we're going to go boom, I guess. Boom, I guess. And then we're going to go... It kind of works. But since he's really tall, it shouldn't really go that far. So it's probably going to like maybe his waist because he's tall as crap. So there's multiple different types of. If you research Slender Man, it's a sad story. I think that's a common thing with all these creepy pastas is that they're all sad. They're about death and tragedy, which I guess is what makes them so compelling. Because in some aspects, you're pretty sympathetic of them, of these creatures of the night. All right. I'm trying to make this looks like a coffee employee, but maybe the important thing is that he has no face and that he's wearing a suit. And then maybe I can make it work if I just make him hand somebody coffee. Maybe that's the way to do it. It's just to make it translate that he's giving somebody's coffee or that he's making coffee. I'm trying to figure out how I can make this work. I'm going to have to redraw them in a different pose, obviously, but I'm not exactly sure how we can do this. now, just write down. I'm gonna draw a little circle here. Star Books. So here we go. Oh wait, you said something. Let me look. Let me read that. I will watch the Slender Man story, see what the tragedy is, and the fascination with this Slender Man. Is Slender Man still a pretty popular creepypasta? Because I know he was like really popular a few years ago. But is he still popular, or is there like a new I can't write Starbucks. Is there like a new the stream has bad connection? All right, let me try something. I'm gonna disappear for a second. See if I can fix it. All right. Let me see. Does it look now? Is it better? No, probably not. It looks like I lost both of y'all, which means my stream boy. Uh, I think I'm back. Is it working now? I'm streaming this off of my phone, and I don't have Wi-Fi here, so I'm hoping that it looks good. I'm looking at my hand, and it's like glitching side to side. Okay, now it's moving smoothly now. Everything looks good now. Am I good? Do I sound good? Do I look good? All right. All right, so this thing is not going as smoothly as I hoped. But we have our Slender Man. Sort of. Sort of. Let me go back to that reference of Slender Man. He's just so long and lanky. And just has big old creepy hands. Alright, that's good, that's good. Does do I is the connection better now, or is it still just as creepy? YouTube doesn't really give you a ton of feedback when you're slower, like your connection is slower. It just kinda goes. I feel like other sites. Well, I haven't done Twitch yet, or uh, the other one, Periscope. I think Periscope has like a little bar in a corner to tell you how strong your stuff is. So I might start experimenting with other stuff, but we'll find out. All right, that's our Slender Man. All right, so let us figure out a scene. So we got Jeff the Killer being served. How about both Jeff the Killer and Slender Man works at Starbucks, and that's this thing, and people are terrified to come in. We'll draw a scene of Jeff the Killer and Slender Man together behind the counter making coffee, and we'll draw a scene. It won't even be a comic; it'll just be a scene. So let me get like a reference for Jeff. Is there a full body reference for Jeff? Does he just wear a hoodie? Is that his thing? He looks like Light and L. This little picture somebody drew. Cora the Hedgehog, huh? Oh man. Alright. Jeff the Killer looks like L from Death Note. Alright, so I guess his thing is that he wears a hoodie and he has long hair and his eyes are really small and he cut his mouth to bleed a happy face. So, it's a lot going in, but let's figure this out. Maybe I should have just said I'll draw a scene and not say I was going to draw a comic. Because, So that changes the stream. The stream is I'm drawing a scene, not a comic. So I'm just getting my little reference for how I'm gonna draw them, and then I'm gonna draw the scene itself. And Jeff looks like probably. Let me draw him a little bit bigger because there's a lot more details to go into his face. So I want to figure out what I'm gonna do. So let's do. So I'm gonna get his face right. And his thing is that he's wearing a hoodie, so we'll do that. And I'll give him an interesting pose too. They both work. I guess that will be a funny comic. They both work together. That Jeff gets. Oop. Actually, that's pretty funny. All right, so for that one, we could just follow the customer. It could be a three comic thing. It's mine now. It's mine idea now. But that's actually pretty funny. That's actually really funny. And what do you do on your channel? On your YouTube channel? We'll do. All right, so all right, after I figure out what I'm gonna make Jeff look like, then I'll start drawing out a comic strip, and it'll be about 3 or 4 panels, maybe 4 panels, and we'll be good. And that'd be cool. I'm trying to find a good reference for what he looks like. I want to have an interesting pose for this guy. So his whole thing is that he's just wearing a hoodie, and he has a knife. So I'm gonna assume that his go-to weapon is the knife, and it's the knife that he used to cut his mouth, right? That's what it is, right? Yeah. Okay. And then he has the little tiny nose, like whatevs. Okay, I like that one. It gives me a lot of information. So I'm gonna use that as a reference for his face. So we'll do that. I'm even gonna make his face that direction. So this is gonna be my reference for all of his facial details. The deep cut to the mouth with the teeth showing, the sunken eyes, and then the hair, the big flowing hair. Those are gonna be the details I'm gonna get. So we'll figure that out. Boom jams. Boom jams. His head should be more tilted. Ah! My audio interface just fell. And there's my recording space for when I do voice acting stuff. What? I just showed you that because it's right in front of me. All right, here we go. Let's make this work. So let's get this face. So the face is going to be about here. It's going to be tilted, so we'll do sort of a tilted head, sort of like I guess. So I guess maybe like that. Jeff has Jeff has booty full of long hair. What? He has a booty. You want me to draw Jeff with a booty? I don't even know enough about the man. I ain't about to do that. I think you meant. There we go. All right. Boom. Oh yeah. So what? So do you make stuff on your YouTube channel? What do you do on your YouTube? Okay, so whatever. Okay, so his head's here. I'm gonna have him sort of tilted sideways, so maybe his spine is like that, I guess. Boom. So then his body would go about here. His waist would be about here. And his legs will probably go that way. He'll put a lot of weight on this leg, so it'll be something like that. And his other leg will be that way. He'll have a knife in his hand. You just draw. Okay, cool. Sometimes animate. Nice. Candy Chara Max. You make a Undertale stuff? I see Chara's there. Let me see. So I guess his arm would be about here. And he'll have a knife. Like that. This might be too... this might be too crazy of a drawing for what I'm trying to do. Anyway, I'm just trying to figure out what he looks like. So let's just figure that out. So we'll do... Okay, let me get his face shaped since I got the pose right. Since I got the pose sort of figured out. Let's get the shape right. Oop. Oh, okay, you just like Undertale. Yeah, I like Sans. That guy's, I mean, not Sans, Papyrus. That guy's cool. Undertale's a good game. It's a really good game. It's crazy how much of a following it got because given how like, you know, the limitations of the game, it was just like a $10 game made in like RPG Maker or something. But it turned into this huge phenomenon with all these with this huge, crazy, excited, creative fan base. It's crazy what it turned into. I like Undertale. I guess that's my whole point. I'm surprised with how big it's gotten. Yeah. I always imagine he sounded like Skeletor, like Ross from Game Grumps version of him. I know in my little Undertale video, I made him with a deeper voice because it was easier for me to emote with him having a deeper voice. But yeah, canon, I think he sounds like Skeletor. So I'd imagine he put a lot of weight on this leg because he's leaning this way. Wait, how does it work? If you're leaning this way, is there more weight? How will the weight be distributed? I guess like this. I don't know. It looks like it'd be like that way. Boom, boom. So his thing's here. So yeah. I am the great papyrus. Okay, so I was gonna have him like hold a knife across his chest, sort of like that, in this sort of direction. But I don't know. This might have been a very ambitious drawing for me to just sort of figure out how I'm gonna, just to figure out what he looks like. I could have just drew a simple pose to figure out what the crap he looks like, but I decided to go off fancy for literally no reason. And I haven't even figured out what he looks like yet. Let's just make him go boom, boom. Just make it simple. So arms like that, boom, and then across the chest like that. We'll just make him hold it like that. Just whatever. And then I'll make this hand up like that. When you first mentioned Jeff the Killer, I was thinking about Jack the Ripper from England, that killer, and I see that as a completely different thing. That looks dumb. All right, so I sort of got a pose. It doesn't really make a ton of sense, but I got a pose. So let's define what his face looks like now. I'm trying to like draw fast and good, which is kind of hard when you don't exactly know what you're trying to do. And so, yeah. Because I'm trying to get to the point where I'm working on the comic portion of it. But, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see how this goes. Alright, so the important part. So I decided that his eyes were sunken in. I decided that I was going to go with the version of him with his eyes sunken in. Very dark. With the sort of nose like that. And then the mouth that's like way too far. Oh man, I don't know what the crap I'm doing. Ah man. You know what? I'm gonna abandon this part of the drawing and I'm just gonna work on the comic now. And we'll just make it up as we go. Alright, so here we go. So I have an idea how I'm gonna do the idea you had. So Jeff the Killer and Slender Man are working at freaking Starbucks, and Jeff gets the name wrong. The guy goes back to complain, and then Jeff just kills him. That is the thing. So let's frame things up. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm thinking just a 3-panel comic. So thinking just like a 3-panel comic. Boom. Boom. And let's give myself some more space in each panel. All right, so the whole point of this really was just to challenge myself to do something that completely outside of my comfort zone. And here we go. So, I'm gonna switch it up to Jeff got his order wrong and not his name wrong. So, dang it, I might need more than. Actually, no, I could do it this way. I might need 4 panels. Like me on a math test. Ha! That's funny. Yeah. The crazy part about that is that after high school or college or whatever grade you're in, outside of regular adding and addition, unless you get a job as like an architect or something, you're not going to use any of the fancy trigonometry and geometry math ever again. You'll just kind of remember it, and it will slowly leave your memory, and you'll never be able to do it again. The point is, you almost like you're not going to use it outside after school. At least I didn't. I never used it outside of school. Let me see. So it's just going to be some dude. Some dude. I guess he's going to be standing at the counter. and he'll be like, God dang it. He'll be like, sir, I believe you got my order wrong. And then Jeff turns around, and then the guy's like, ah! And then Jeff stabs him. The end. Where does Slender Man come into this? I guess he'll just be in the background. Man. What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, so we can do that. So that's the counter. I guess that's the counter right there. Boom, jams. The guy has his hand on the counter. I don't even know if you can see that. Probably not. He has his hand on the counter, holding his coffee. Coffee. Let's just put the coffee in his hand first. So let's make the coffee a little bit big. Boom, jams. And then we'll go boom to the Jimmy Jams. I'm going to need more than 3 panels, so I might have to flip the page after this, but whatever. We're going to roll with it. Shooting from the hip right now. That's what we're doing. We're shooting from the hip. Let's do it. So it's probably going to need more than 3 panels, so that's what we'll do. So he got to be a disgruntled employee. I should do it in a very simple style, so that way I can duplicate what I drew before. So it's going to be very simplistic and whatever. Just want to make sure I can get expressions, though. That's important. And I guess his hairstyle should be something poofy. Yeah, I want his hair to be something poofy. Maybe he has like a little fro, a little afro. I guess he's wearing like a t-shirt. Usually when I draw, I get an idea on paper as soon as I think. When I draw, I get the idea on paper as soon as I think of it because I have a horrible memory. Yeah. You gotta force yourself to hold on to some ideas. I've actually gotten pretty good. I used to be like that too, and I've gotten pretty good at remembering stuff. I don't know why. Maybe I just gotten better at it because I'm older now. But yeah, because I sometimes I have ideas in my head for like 2 to 3 days before I actually start writing it down. Yeah. And then his little bubble here. How do you do comic book speech bubbles? Okay. Boom. Sir, this isn't what I ordered. What I ordered. Boom. Sir, this isn't what I ordered. I'll go back over with the pen later, and then we'll turn the. Then we'll put this guy into the foreground. About like there. And we'll give him that fro that we have him with. Just a big old fro. Boom jams. So we have him in the foreground. I might just freehanding everything. All right, here we go. Let's just keep it going. Let's keep it going. So then Jack, since I'm going to keep things in a pretty simplistic style, let me figure out what the main things about him is. Okay, so his super long hair and his creepy eyes and mouth. So let's just draw him. Let's just draw him looking. Maybe he should be turned around. You know what? Maybe he shouldn't be shocked by the fact that he's a monster. Maybe he just already accepted it. That he's a monster. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we got a body. Yeah, the head tilted. Let's put the arm. I don't know. I was gonna put the arm on the counter just like this guy did. Whatever. They both got an arm on it. Oh, no. That's too similar. Maybe his arms are just down to the side. And then this guy, head tilted, eyes. Sir, this isn't what I ordered. I don't know. Should Jeff should Jeff be turned around? Nah. Okay, never mind. I think I had an idea of just Jeff revealing that he's Jeff. Like he's the guy shows up when Jeff's turned around and Jeff is working on something else, and then the guy goes, sir, this isn't what I ordered. And then Jeff turns around. The guy's like, ah! And then Jeff takes out a knife and leap over the counter and kill him. Which was the idea at first. Which means I just need to draw a panel before this one. I don't know. Okay. Let's just keep going. I'm going to draw Jeff without a nose. So this Jeff don't have a nose. He ain't got no nose. Just put him in a hoodie. Put him in a hoodie. And then we'll get his hair really crazy. So we'll go. Right, I gotta define this head a little bit. Because I don't know what the crap I'm looking at. He should turn around and throw the knife. Oh, okay. Okay, I like that idea. Let's do that. 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 That. All right, so his head should be sideways then. Like he's mostly turned around. So like how do I make this thing work? Okay. Okay. He should turn around and throw the knife. I like that idea. Okay, so he's mostly turned around, like his back is this way. Uh, Let me see. I was trying to look for a reference if somebody turned around, so I can see how to draw that. I'm gonna type in look backwards, look back. Let me see. Looking back. Person looking backwards, looking behind them. Trying to figure out a way to draw it. I don't really know how to draw it yet. I just need a reference for what the body does when somebody looks behind them. Behind them, yeah, yeah. Behind them. So he's mostly facing this way. So the neck is like, the spine should be something like that. So if anything, his body is like that. I mean, as soon as this reference loads up, because my thing's being really slow, it won't load what I need to load. So I'm gonna freehand it anyway. They're at Starbucks. At Starbucks. So the plot is we're gonna go with creepy pastas. Basically, Jeff the Killer and Slender Man work at Starbucks, and the guy's like, "Hey, you messed up my order," and then Jeff kills them. The end. I gotta figure out how to make Starbucks Slender Man come in here. Maybe he's just in the background. I don't know. Dang it! None of these are what I'm looking for. I'm trying to find trying to find a reference for shit. Oh, thanks, dude. Thanks for the compliment on my singing. I can't seem to find a reference. I'm just going to have to freehand it, see what I can do. So maybe he's hunched over? Okay. Okay, I found one. I found one. I found one. I found one. That one. So what would be canon is that so the way this would work would be the head's back like that. The body is like that. Something like that. And then the neck goes like that. And then the body is like that. Okay. So I'm still drawing too dark, so let me sharpen my pencil a little bit. Okay. How's the connection looking? Is it still looking pretty good? Because my thing said everybody left, but I think you're still here. Yeah, you're still here. Yeah, he should. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I could just draw like his legs or something. Slender Man. Okay, so we'll do boom boom. And Jeff's hand. Okay, there we go. This looks a little bit better. I'm into it now. I'm into it. I'm into it. Yes. Oh! All right, so Jeff wears a hoodie, so I have to draw a hoodie on this man. Jeff draws a hoodie. Yeah, yeah. All right, come on, Jeff. We gotta make this hoodie work. I gotta make this hoodie make sense. Okay, slam a damn a doom a doom. Slaboom boom boom. Trying to make the hoodie make sense. I'm not really doing very good at that. All right, cool. Yeah, yeah. It feels like because the thing says nobody's here, but I see that you keep responding, and so I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. YouTube's streaming thing is not the best. At least maybe not for mobile. Maybe maybe it's better on the computer. All right, so then let's do this. Let's go boom, and then we go boom, and then what we got? What we got? His head is way too turned around. I think I need more. I mean, I guess it kind of works because they're ghost or whatever, but I feel like his head's like I need more. More. It needs to be more angled, I guess. Okay. So let's figure out his hair right now. His hair is. I'm gonna have it crazy, but in a way that I could duplicate. So maybe like sticking up here, and like sort of goes out of control over here. Let's see. So it goes out of control about here. Boom jams. Boom jams. And we'll go here and hair kind of like here. What happened? We're good. I dropped my phone. It's sitting on top of a shoebox, in case you were wondering. Okay. Because I should probably buy a tripod so that I could do this correctly. Anyway, so yeah, his hair is here. And then something like that. I don't know. What am I doing? I feel like his hair should be longer though. So let me make his hair longer. But I want it to be in a way I could duplicate. So just like, nah, that's not right. Like, how do you do crazy hair? I think it just needs to be look like it just was never combed. I guess that's the only way to really do it. That's how you do crazy hair. Makes it like it's never combed. And I appreciate you sticking around. How do you do crazy hair? Okay, so then it's like there we go. Okay, I like that. Uh, should I go down his back? I guess it should go down his back. And I guess based off of the reference, his hair needs to be about here. Boom, and then sort of like that. I don't know. It looks too looks too sporadic. I'm trying to figure out how to make this hair work. I don't really know yet. I might be spending too much time on the hair. I'll come back to it. I'll come back. Something like that. Alright, so my chef don't have a nose, but he has the insanely long That means his hair is interrupting his face. Let me get that face right. I don't want to block his mouth because that mouth is important for showing that he's Jeff. Sort of, I guess. A little bit, a little bit. I may have to go back over it with the pen, but his face is kind of creepy. Not exactly what I was looking for, but it's working out. I'm trying to keep it a very simplistic style as well, so I don't want him to look really. I don't want him to look cute. I just want him to look creepy. So we'll see. We'll see. You can't really tell. This whole part right here is kind of a nightmare, but there we go. Uh, I'll do the next panel, and then I'll figure out where I can add Slender Man. So the next panel, let me see. Should it be a reaction, a face reaction to this guy, or should it be Jack leaping over the counter and stabbing this guy just immediately? Thank you. Thanks for the compliment on the hair. So I wonder if should I have this as a reaction and then have him react by hopping over, or should it be this guy looking shocked because he sees him and then he leaps over? Or we can just change the angle completely. And Jack just tosses a knife. It's a little bit too tall. But then Jack just tosses a knife over the corner, and Slender Man's just standing there, looking. Let me see. Ooh, I need a reference for throwing. Throwing pose. So, we can draw this guy a little bit with his hair a little bit. All right, so throwing. Let's find a good throwing pose. Creepy, yeah. I'm into it. I'm into it. I appreciate you. Let's find a good throwing pose. I feel like it should look like. Thanks. Yeah, that's what we want. We want him to be creepy. A reaction. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try him throwing a. Hmm. Maybe he should just say, nah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. 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 Let's do that, because then I can flip the page over and have a full animated. Well, not animated, but have a bigger canvas on the next page to show him throwing the knife. So let's do that. Let's do this guy reacting to. Actually, I raise this up a little bit because I want to show. So you like sir, this isn't what I ordered. Jack turns around, tosses a knife, and then Slenderman's just there. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. You know, the whole point was for the people watching the stream to suggest how this plays out. So I like the tossy idea, and you also said it was a good idea, which was the whole point, I suppose. So let me find a good throwing pose to have. Let me see. That's not a throwing pose. That's not a throwing pose at all. That's not a throw. Oh, there we go. Found one. Found one. Baseball player. Yeah, that's the throwing pose. Flip it the other way around, obviously, but that's the throwing pose. So the way I like to break down poses when I'm trying to learn them is figure out where the spine's going. So for this, I'd imagine that he's leaned over the counter, and the spine is kind of like that. And for this, maybe he. No. Let me see. So his chest is. His chest is. His chest is forward, but it needs to be more forward than that. So let's try it again. Okay, let's get rid of the top of this until I know what he's doing. So I'd imagine it's something like this. His head is like that, and then his spine would be something like this. That's too much. His spine should be something like. And then his butt is here, and then his body. Let's see his. All right, so I want his front leg to be. His front leg to be on the ground, sort of leaning forward, so something like that. So his front leg should be on the ground. And then the other leg I want to be lifted off the ground. Or I could just duplicate this pose exactly. So it should be like something like that. Something like that. All right, so that means that the upper half needs to be taller. So he needs to be a little bit bigger. So something like that. And we'll move his head up. Okay, I gotta make him smaller because I'm running out of canvas space. Let me see. I gave myself so little canvas space. All right, so I could move him back, I guess. I sort of got the pose though. Let me. Okay, so his head. Trying to figure this out. I guess I could just have his body here. So it's like boom. Then his body's here. And then his body out of his shoulders like that. Boom. I wish I gave myself more space. Because this needs more space. Let me see. Let me try this. I'll put a reaction image on that last one and make the punchline a full screen. A full page. So about that. So we'll do Jack like this. So we'll do it like this. I need the space. So maybe I'm trying to think of a way I can make that last one work while I'm doing this. Because if it's possible, I'll just do that. Because I would like to have it all on one page, but if I can't, it's fine. It's just a little bit different. That doesn't look great. Okay, so that's his head. Boom. His shoulders are about here. So his shoulders are about there. Then his body is about here. About here. And then his legs kind of bent in like that. Boom, jams. Oh, wait, I didn't do that. So there we go. It's like that. Boom, jams. Okay, I'm back. I just lost signal for a second. I don't know if you saw any of that. I don't know. I'm back. I'm back. I don't know. Ah, man, this is dumb. All right. All right, what was your suggestion? I saw it. You can always move in when you outline. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Can you see me now? Am I back? I don't know what happened. I just like vanished. It was so weird. Yeah. How do I? I don't know how to do this. If I can respond to my own chat. Okay. Well, this will be on my Instagram if you want to see it. Thank you for tuning in. And thanks for watching. Have a good evening. Boom. Boom jams. There we go. How did I do his eyes on the last panel? It was just big old round little eyes. All right, so it looks like for this one though, it makes sense for his eyes just to be here, and he has the one. we go. Boom jams. Boom jams, and boom jams. Hello, welcome. So before you came here, people suggested some ideas, and the one we ended up going with is that Slenderman and Jeff the Killer, work at a coffee shop, and this is the final panel where he kills the person who said he got an order wrong. So he's throwing a knife. He's throwing a knife at a guy. All right, so I gotta figure out what the crap he looks like now. The dude who got the knife in his head. Mm. Yeah, so I decided that Jeff has a lot of hair sort of pointing upward. So how you doing today? There we go. Boom. With his hair swooshing back. Hair swooshing back. Swoosh. 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 And there we go. That's his hair. Swooshing all around. And then we'll make his hoodie. How do I make his hoodie work? I guess it would just sort of just be sitting there. So that'll be his hoodie. And I guess it would go about here. And then the guy with the knife in his head. There you go, I guess. Hello, welcome. Hey, what's up, dude? So, I got Jeff mostly done. I gotta sort of define what he looks like. So the spine here will just be okay. So he'd be leaning back a little bit, and then his back would come out like that. Then his knees would probably buckle a little bit. So probably something like that. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, I lost signal for a little bit, man. I don't know how that happened, but oh, it's all good, man. Don't feel any obligation to be here. Don't feel bad for leaving. I know my connection ain't really the best, so, and I'm not really sure how interesting this is to look at me drawing and whatnot. I'm sure it's pretty interesting to watch your idea come to life. Because this was all you, all your idea. Eh, well, thank you for the compliments. Thank you for the compliments. I don't even remember what this guy looks like. I know he has like an afro. So I guess his hand should probably be like. I'd imagine he. Something like. Something like that, I guess. Uh, Something like that, I guess. Maybe his hand. I don't know what I'm doing with his hand yet. I have no idea. I'm just going to kind of go with it, see what happens. And maybe the other one is just sort of going upward like that. Just facing towards his body. And he has a knife in his head. He has a knife in his head. I don't know what I'm doing. Does that even look like the same guy? I don't think it looks like the same guy. Not really. Maybe if I give him the hair, maybe it'll look like him. Ah, I wonder if you can eat him. Eat who? Who should I eat? Eat what? What's happening? Ah. Eh. 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 Dang it. Hmm. I put him in a t-shirt. Now it's time to eat the Krabby Patty secret formula. Last time, crabs. All right, let's see. Ah. Looks dumb. There we go. Look at that knife in his head. So I thought about what I'm gonna do for this final panel here. I'm gonna make him say, "Is that a knife?" Right here. It's gonna be like a close up of his face, and he's gonna be like, "Is that a knife?" And then it's the final panel is gonna be, oh, not that. I went the wrong way, Mister. Mister Crab. Ah! Oh no! I just broke my pencil. Now I gotta sharpen. Finger painting is fun. Finger painting is funny. What do you mean? even though I'm 13. I don't know what you mean. Oh, okay. I think the E was the accent. It's supposed to say finger painting is funny, even finger painting is fun, even though I'm 13. Gotcha. With blood, yes, with the blood of Jack the Ripper. I mean, Jeff the Killer. I keep calling him Jack the Ripper because he just reminds me of Jack the Ripper. No pencil. Yes, no pencil. Just all skill. So that's Slender Man. I'm trying to think if this works compositionally. I don't think it really does it? I guess so. Technically, I guess. Based off of how this plays out, it's just like if you were to explain this comic to somebody, it would be so Jeff the Killer is working at Starbucks, and a guy says, "Hey, my order is wrong," and he kills him. And then Slender Man was there, and that's all. Because Slender Man really has no purpose here. He's just hanging out. Slender Man is the manager, I guess. I don't know. Hello, I'm Slenderman. Ah, yes, Slender Man. So I'm trying to draw Slender Man. Slender Man. But just like long and lanky. That's it. Just long and lanky with the suit. The arm, though, it's not making any sense. There we go. Slenderman. Exactly. They'd be so confused. Oh, man. Now I'm going to make him look a little bit lower. All right. And then we can give it. Then we can do it. Do it. Kill him. Do it. All right, there we go. All right. I feel like that's what suits look like, right? I feel like I screwed that up horribly. maybe I should look at a reference for Slender Man because this is not working out. It's not working out. How do you draw a tie? Yeah, let me go back to my reference for Slender. Okay. Okay. So his shoulders should be broader. Slender Man should say, "Can I have some coffee?" Just draw a skinny man with long arms. I know, man. I'm trying. Slender Man. Ah. I just need to be able to get his tie into the frame and make it look good because there you go. Now he's Slender Man. Now he is a slender man in a suit. There we go. Now I feel like I drew Slender Man. Now he looks like a Slender Man. Yeah, I got that tie and that suit right there, so he's in there. That's his iconic thing is his suit. It's like Jack needs the mouth thingy to be Jack. I mean Jeff needs the mouth thingy to be Jeff. Slender Man needs the suit thingy to be his suit. I mean to be Slender Man. And no face, of course. No face is very important. We'll call this comic Creepy Pasta Cafe. So it won't be blatantly Starbucks. It'll be Creepy Pasta Cafe. So all the creepy pastas are here. We got Ben Drowned. We got Jeff the Killer, Slender Man. We got that guy who is a thing. I don't know. I don't know any creepy pastas. I just know Ben Drowned. Oh, the Rake is here. The Rake hangs out at this cafe. Creepy Pasta Cafe. So I guess we need blood. So that's the blood. And there we go. Creepy Pasta Cafe. Oh, there's 4 people here. Hey, who's here? Who's here? Who's at this stream? How y'all doing? Eilish Jack. Oh yes, Eilish. Okay, I have heard of Eilish Jack. I don't remember, but I think that showed up in my feed. Hello, Alan the Animator. How is your animations going? What have you made? What do you have? But yes, Alan, you have walked in on Creepy Pasta Cafe. All right, so let me finish this previous screen. Oops. Let me finish this previous screen with by just putting a reaction image, I guess, of this guy going, "Is that a knife?" and then getting stabbed. So I'm giving him a knife in the previous scene so that this guy can go, is that a knife? All right, my phone's about to die, so hold on, let me grab the charger. Pasta Cafe. That sounds like a web series, a good web series right there. Creepy Pasta Cafe. I can do animations. Oh, I can do animations until I get my laptop. Gotcha. When are you getting your laptop? Is it be soon? There you go. It's charging. Hopefully that didn't destroy anything. Okay, sweet. That would be pretty nice. Do you know what your first animation is going to be about? Do you have it all storyboarded and written out? You know, like a storyboard. Storyboard. All right. Okay, so he's just like, is that a knife? Let me pull this over a little bit. So he's like, is that a knife? And then he gets stabbed. Let's see. All right, so all he's gonna do is be like, "Is that a knife?" I don't know, but I need to get started. I need voice actors. Well, let me know. I'll voice something for you. Why not? Just let me know what you need. Once you have a script and everything, I'll voice something for you. Ah. Boom. It's pretty fun. I recommend it. Oh wait, no, he's got to be in the same area. I can't screw that up. You're terrible at it? Well, the most important part about voice acting is being able to act. The voice, having a huge repertoire of different voices is not as important as being able to emote and to be able to, follow the script in a believable manner. So as long as you can act, you can voice act. That's all I'm saying. As long as you know how to act, you can voice act. But when I was about, all right, goodbye. Have a good evening. I'll post this on my Instagram. So if you want to see the finished product, that's where it'll be. But when I was about 13, my voice was super light. It wasn't as deep. So when I tried to voice act, it was horrible. Not because my voice was light, but I thought I needed a deep voice. And if you have a light voice and you're trying to make your voice deep, it sounds terrible. You know, if you don't know what to do. It's like me when I try to do higher pitch voices now. It's really hard. Um, I can't emote as well as I like with higher voices. Cause I don't have the control. Yeah. I don't have the control. I'm still working on it though. I think my voice is getting a little bit better, but I do need to start putting out more voice acting stuff. I need to start practicing more again. Cause that's too far to the left, isn't it? Let me see, because I want Jeff to have the knife. So, I want the knife to be visible. So that's him. And then I'll have the knife like that. Well, thank you. Thank you for the compliment about my voice. I worked pretty hard on it. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I've been putting a lot of time into doing a lot of like original stuff and writing for a lot of original stuff that I haven't put that much time towards voice acting as much as I wanted to with voice acting. So I gotta I'm gonna start pumping out more voice acting stuff. Maybe on my Instagram more than on here because I got some ideas for some shorter stuff, but nothing super big, super long. And I feel like if it's like under a minute, it don't really need to be on my YouTube channel. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do. I don't know. All right, so here he is. Boom. That's his head. That's his thing. That's his shoulder. That's his shoulder. Okay, so let's lower this down a little bit. All right, well, go ahead and add me on Instagram. I'll add you back. I'll yeah, I'll add you back. Okay, so that's the coffee. Ooh, that means he should throw his coffee in the next frame. I forgot about his coffee. Maybe he should throw it or he should drop it. Can do the voice of Yogi Bear. Hey yo boo boo. Hey yo boo boo. Hey picnic basket. I don't know. My best impression is Bane from the Dark Knight movies. That's the best impression I can do. Everything else, I don't know. Probably Mickey Mouse or something. I don't know. Behind you lies a symbol of oppression. Uh-oh. That's too dark. That means that my thing is getting light. I mean, it's getting dull. So let me go back. Okay. No, that's not right. His eye is too big. You believe darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see light until I was a young man, and by that time it was blinding. That's nice. The best impression you can do is yourself. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna start saying that. If somebody ever asks, "What's the best impression you can do?" Myself. All right, so I gotta get Jeff's hair. So his hair is very spiky. Let me turn this so I can do this right. So I've decided that his hair is kind of frizzy and up in the air. And the side of his hair is kind of all over the place. So hey, boo boo. Now it's time to steal the Krabby Patty's secret formula. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There you go. Just like the Krabby Patty's secret formula. Oh, man. uh, all right. I'm going to make his hair make sense because it doesn't really make a lot of sense over there. The idea is that he has like a little mini fro. Anyway, so then he just goes, "Is that a knife?" All right. We did it. We have written this down. Is that a knife? Is that a knife? Sir, this isn't what I ordered. Mm. Is that a knife? I don't know. Uh, I messed up his hand. His hand ain't even good anymore. Another thing I started doing was drawing a circle for where the hand goes and then attaching it to that circle, the fingers to that circle, which I did not do this time. And then you kind of see how that's not right. Yeah. All right. That has been done. All I have to do is figure out where his coffee went. Which hand would it be in? Okay, so it would be in this hand. Okay, the knife was what? The knife was in his that hand, the same side as this thing. So so then the coffee's still here. Of course, it's a knife. What else would he use? Yeah, that's true. All right, well, it's a little riddled with flaws, but specifically on this guy, I like redesigned his character to make him die from the side. I'm a little bit off model for this dude, but the thing is, he didn't really have a model. I just kind of made him up as I went along. I have a little bit of coffee spilling out the side. All right. All right, let's go over with this pen. I wonder if it's. Oopsie. I wonder. I wonder if it's or not to put a other creepypasta. What? I wonder if it's or not to put another creepypasta. Oh, I think you mean if it's too late or not to put in another creepypasta. Uh, I feel like at this point probably yeah. I think at this point it's too late. I'm gonna fill it in with this pen right here, and then call it a day, and that'll be the end of the stream. And then once I completely finish it off camera, or maybe maybe I just color it in with this right here on camera. I'll post it on Instagram. I don't know. We'll find out. But basically, yes, it's too late. This is Creepypasta Cafe, the comic that we did. And I just decided to make this the art style because it's quick and easy. Even though it doesn't really look the best, looks a little sloppy. But I think we got it. I gotta focus because if I screw this up, then there's nothing I can do to erase the pen. So I'll just be tracing this. But thanks for coming on by, Flowey. Thank you for coming on by. We have created Creepypasta Cafe. The new hip new place for all the creepers to hang out at Creepypasta Cafe. Maybe we'll do another chapter of Creepypasta Cafe. It'll be a whole thing, a whole chapter all about Creepypasta Cafe and all of the various things that they do. Oh god, I messed up his hand so bad. Oh man, that looks so horrible. I can't believe I just did that. Oh man, I just ruined that man's hand. Jeez. We'll call this Creepypasta Cafe. We'll call it Creepypasta Cafe. Do you have a better name than Creepypasta Cafe? Because I'm into it. I'm into Creepypasta Cafe. But if you got another even better name, we can roll with that one. Oh, it is. Oh, dang. That's a thing. Oh, okay. We can name this. Dang, creepypasta cafe is a real thing. What's it about? Is it all the creepypastas hanging out in a cafe, or is it people talking about creepypastas? I can't believe that's a thing, huh? I mean, I guess that makes sense. That was literally the first idea that popped in my head when I was drawing this. Them at a coffee shop. I was just like, oh, like a cafe. There we go. Creepypastas at a cafe. Boom. Creepypasta cafe. Dang. Okay. We can name something else. Let's start brainstorming. We'll name it. We'll name it check, please. We'll name it. Why didn't I just grab a straight edge? Why didn't I just grab something like a book or something to make a straight edge? Why am I scribbling a straight edge? Why do I do this to myself? Do I care? Do I even care? I should care. I do care. There we go. Boom jams. I guess I might as well just continue on with the little this thing. Uh, should get the straight edge. Maybe for this one I could just draw it. I don't need to go all sketchy. The border has to be sketchy because I already did it. Creepypasta, people who work at a cafe. Nah, that's a little bit too long. Let's try um uh uh ah let's the pa coffee and pasta. Or coffee and pasta. How's that? I'm just kind of shooting up ideas. I don't know. Coffee and pasta. Um, try. What about um? I probably should have made this knife make sense before I started tracing it because now I realize it doesn't really make any sense how he's holding it. And I also didn't fix his anatomy on his arm because it doesn't really look that good either. So I am making mistakes. Uh, I know. Coming up with an idea for a title. Um, we can call it we can call it uh oh dang, I didn't make his hair make sense either. I forgot to go back and do that. Man, I gotta double check with what I'm doing before I start drawing because I keep screwing it up. Just do we can call it Okay, Killer Cafe. Um, we can call it Slice of Life, with the slice referring to the fact that they kill people. Slice of Life. Little pun action right there. I don't know. It might be a. I'm just kind of spitballing here. I have no idea. I'm trying to make this hair make sense, and it's not really making a ton of sense. I just kind of scribbled some stuff here, and didn't really define what his actual thing looks like, and so it should slow down. It looks pretty stupid. It doesn't look as good as I had hoped. I'm messing it up with this pen. And I know where I went wrong is because I didn't really define what his facial features were or what his hair was like. So I'm just sort of guessing with the pen because I'm like following the line without thinking, and I'm making a ton of mistakes now. So I feel like I should just keep going just because, uh, just to kind of keep it looking consistent. But if I have to guess at anything, I'll stop and figure it out. Yeah, they aren't at Starbucks anymore. Coffee, coffee pasta cafe, coffee pasta cafe. Yes, I mean it could still be. They don't have to be at Starbucks for it to work. They could still just be at a restaurant called Coffee Pasta. They could just be at that restaurant. They don't have to be at Starbucks for it to be a coffee shop. Starbucks was just kind of like the jumping off point. We can abandon the Starbucks theme. I kind of did. I already did. I like coffee pasta though. That sounds good. Not literally. I would never actually eat a coffee pasta, but I like the idea. Coffee pasta. It looks really sloppy, man. I just ruined this whole thing by trying to freehand the borders. Ah, dang it! I just ruined the whole thing by trying to freehand these borders, and now it looks really, really, really shitty. Maybe it'll look better after I erase all the pencil markings, and I can go through it again with the go. I can go over it again with the pencil and make things make sense. Yeah. How do I make you make sense, my friend? How do I make you make sense? Uh, Boom. I'm like really focusing. You reserved it. What you mean you reserved it? You mean figuratively, or did you actually go somewhere and reserve the name coffee pasta? And sorry, I'm not really staring at the chat right now. I'm trying to make this drawing look better. Um, so if it takes me a minute to respond to stuff, that's why. It's because I'm looking at the paper and not the chat. So I just look up occasionally and check the chat. So, yeah. All right, so this one makes more sense. So let me make this make sense. So we can do that. There we go. Check this chat. So what do you mean you reserved it? Is it like on some site somewhere reserved? Or you mean like figuratively? You reserved it figuratively. I think I'm gonna go back over the mouth with a red pen, just because I kind of want to make it look a little bit better. I kind of screw this up a little bit. I should have started off really slow. I didn't really freaking yeah, cause I messed up so much. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's fine. It is fine. As long as the joke works, the comic works. I guess. I wish I would have done a little bit better with the art, but whatever. It's fine. It is fine. And, if I really want to make it work, I could just redraw it after I'm done on the stream. Just redo it. And then post that on the Instagram after I redo it. So I could always just redraw it if I need to. But this was cool. Either way. we go. Yeah. I think next time I do this, I'll just, oh, that's not right. I gave him quite the butt, and that was not that was not what I was trying to do. So now he has a tush. Yeah, I might have to redo this, but I'll do it off camera. I was not trying to make him have a butt. That's so weird. I can never unsee it now. Ah man, dang it. Dang it. All right. What else do I need? Okay, so Slender Man obviously needs to get finished. Okay, what you got? Hello, welcome, welcome. Um, I will color it. I don't know how. Maybe I'll just color it with pencil after I finish putting the main shading in or something. I don't know. I don't have any coloring tools with me right now. I should buy some, but I have not bought anything. But I need to buy like some colored something, colored pencils or some sort of colored ink or something. And like I said in the previous stream, I started coloring, I started drawing all this stuff before I knew what I needed. And so I'm sort of shooting from the hip right now. But me doing this has given me a chance to see where my drawing ability is at. You know, all the spots I need to improve. And it's telling me how much stuff I need to buy so that my drawings come out good. I'm for sure gonna put some color into the blood though. Well, thanks for saying it looks great. Thank you for enjoying the piece. Ah, wait, I should have drew. Whatever. I should have drew the entry point red instead of black, but it's fine. Okay. Boom, and then I'll color the blood splatter red once we get to that point. But first, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that first. Now we got that. Boom jams. All right, let's get this right. Let's get that done correctly. Yeah. The proportions are all wrong on this guy. But it's all good. I think the proportions were wrong on a lot of it, but it's fine. It's fine. I just took it out of the frame. I'm sorry about that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh. What happened? It's like amazing. I know, right? Yay. Monies to buy stiff. If you can read this, you have a weird mind. Oh. Okay, I was like, oh, that's funny. I suppose I have a weird mind. Because I was able to read it 100% well. With no problems at all. I should have made the feet make more sense because the proportion on that ain't right. I'll tell you, the boy ain't right. But you know what? It's fine, man. You know what? Sometimes in life, you just need your hair to be weird. Sometimes in life, you draw something weird and you learn that you need to plan stuff out a little bit more before you draw it. What am I talking about? What makes the most sense? I guess that makes more sense. Boom jams. Boom jams. Oh, why am I scribbling it? Oh my god. Ah! I keep making executive decisions with my pen instead of with the pencil. If I'm gonna experiment with something, I should always grab the pencil. But I keep grabbing the pen, and I keep using the pen to try stuff out. Okay. 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 All right. All right, let me grab a red pen. Put that into the stabby wound. I don't know what crap I'm doing right now. This is probably a good time to mention that I don't know how to draw blood, apparently. I just decided that was the thing I was doing. And then just decided to go with it. And now I'm drawing it to my disappointment. Because I have no idea what the crap I'm doing. Alrighty. Well, like I said, this was an experiment to see if I could draw something out of my comfort zone. And the idea came across. I'm gonna go over with. I'm gonna erase all of the pencil marks, and we're gonna see how this comes out when I erase all the pencil stuff. So here we go. Oh wait, I never finished. I never traced over the words. That was almost awkward. Pins. What I ordered. All right. Time to erase everything. All of the lines. All of the lines. All of the pencil lines. I'm not going to erase the words yet because the ink might still be wet on that. So I'll come back a little bit later after I do everything else so that I don't ruin the paper. So I don't ruin the canvas with streaking the wet ink. Ah! Ah! I forgot one little thing on his face. His nose and his mouth. So I'll come back and do those. Same reason, I don't want to ruin the ink. I don't want the ink to ruin the drawing. Yeah, the blood was the easy part, I guess. It's just scribbling in some blood. The rest of it, woo! I gotta do something about his hair. His hair doesn't look like a hair anymore. Oh no, the ink wasn't dry yet. Man. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. No! I forgot I drew his face. I'm ruining everything. Everything. Ah, man. All right, well, this is the thing now. I'll see what I can do to make this look better off camera, but let's go through the comic, I suppose. Sir, this isn't what I ordered. Is that a knife? There we go. We did it. Whee! We drew a 4-panel comic. A 4-panel comic. Ah! I'll see what I can do to make this work off camera, and then after I finish it, I'll put the line drawing of it without any color besides his blood on Instagram. On Instagram, and then if anything, I can color it later or redo it or something later. But yeah. So yeah, thanks for tuning into the stream. It was almost 2 hours. So oops. I was hoping this would come to about an hour and 30, but it ended up being about 2 hours. So thanks for watching. I'm about to turn this off. Thanks for tuning in. And I will see you around. Goodbye. Wrong button. Uh, there we go.